Ready. Edit entering uniform. Team entering team. Ready.
Welcome everyone to Pasadena, California and the Rose Bowl in the shadow of the San Gabriel Mountains, Arroyo Seco, also home to the UCLA Bruins, and it just doesn't get much better than this. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Tar Heels will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Bruins offense will have the first possession of the game. This has an old-school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big 2 gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these 2 big powerhouse conferences, they'll do it.
I think the ACC too is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. And back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC. So this one will be interesting.
And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. So North Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today.
Call. Jump ahead. Change of entering super sim screen. Entering play call. Favorites.
The offense lining up for a first down play.
25 options. Go flat corner is selected.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's great. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. And the Bruins in the hurry up.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl.
Hey, that's a live ball. The defense pounced on that. Now they're headed the other way. Touchdown!
Challenge play is selected.
Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
Entering play call.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to the ground with the running back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They're testing the right side here. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll park it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it, open.
They say you could call holding on every play.
You have 15
well, they
options.
did on that.
HB formation. There are 8. Gun. Option. M. Stick.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Davis will throw. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Field goal is good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kick? A good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped.
Jump ahead. Change of entering super sim screen. Entering play call formation. Barrel single UHD stretch.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Here's to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Bruins headed quickly to the line. Through the air on first down.
Really nice looking throw there. And traditionally, the best UCLA offenses are always the ones that can get it done through the air. You've got to be able to come up with explosive plays in the passing game. And as this team is going to win a conference championship, they need this guy to play at his A-plus level week in and week out.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They get to the line quickly.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Holds and fires complete to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
What a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball back quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. It would have been a 45-yard field goal attempt from here, but they'll go for it instead. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Defense is about firing off. Offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They're trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights, it's good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all.
Jump ahead. Change of entering super sim screen. Entering Entering play call. Recent. There are 8 categories.
UCLA will go back to work on offense.
Selected.
They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Entering play call.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. He's got his man dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gets it out quickly, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Bruins racing to the line in a hurry up. They'll throw it on first down. It's caught. He's brought down. Solid pickup, a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play.
The flat corner is selected.
They'll try to run for it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
HD swing. X spot. H wheel. Cross H divide. 686.
Would have just been a 47-yard field goal attempt from here, but they are thinking touchdowns and trying to move the chains here on 4th. The completion well past the sticks. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Feeling some heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time.
Entering pause screen, you have 11 options. Resume is selected.
Throw it again. Davis looking to pass. Quickly complete. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped getting the first down. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Absolute shame. Missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Jump ahead. Change of entering Super Sim screen. Entering Super Sim. Playing key moments screen. You have entering play call.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic.
Jump ahead. Change of entering Super Sim screen. Entering play call. Recent. There are 8 categories.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Corner is selected.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not
Entering
close.
play
He got
call,
drilled trying to
suggestions.
deliver
There
it,
are
and it'll
8
bring up
categories.
4th down.
We have mailed
The
options.
Bruins will
Is
line up to
selected.
punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team able to smack him to
Entering
the...
jump ahead. Change of entering super sim screen. Entering play call. HD swing.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him.
Quarterback will audible. Davis will throw. He's got him in the flat. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A lot of urgency for this offense.
25 options. The flat corner is selected. Post.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Trying to get to it. Drilled as he throws.
Entering play call. Jump ahead. Change of entering super sim screen. Entering play call. Recent. There are 8 categories.
The offense set for a 1st down play.
Cross H divide is selected.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Able to stay on his feet and get the ball to the 20.
Play. Jump ahead. Change of entering super sim screen. Entering play call. Recent. There are 8 categories.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake. And now, let's get this offense in a little bit of rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get live.
Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver staring at the quarterback all the way across the field, that time the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo.
Inside zone is selected.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown.
15 options.
And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Left is selected.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field.
Jump ahead. Change of entering super sim screen. And entering play call. Empty and mesh. Entering paused screen. You have 10 options. Resume is selected.
We'll go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, man. I mean, that was a masterclass of just reading coverage and being able.
Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
This offense has a 2nd down play.
Deep cross. Post.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Looking to throw it again. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bruin. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese. And this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found.
Jump ahead. Change of position. Entering super sim screen. Entering play call. Recent. There are 8 categories.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Davis looking to pass. He's right on target. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to run it. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the 1st down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Trying to find his man on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
So difficult, because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Davis will throw. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocks the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop. After that last incompletion setting up fourth down, do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
They'll stop it short. Just
jump ahead. Change of entering super sim screen.
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.